Hey, good morning, parents and students. I just wanted to go over the list of assignments and the grades that I posted in Teams. I really appreciate you guys going there and looking at that. I've discovered a couple of things since I've done that, and so I wanted to talk about those things and just kind of go over Teams a little bit. I don't want to change the platform that we're operating in. However, Teams might be a little bit easier to operate in than the class notebook. And so we're just going to go over Teams and go over different couple of little different aspects of Teams. And again, don't really want to shift, but maybe we will just shift to Teams because it does seem to be a little bit easier to work in and communicate in. So, how do you get to Teams? Well, most of you already know this, but you get to Teams by going into Office 365. So, however you've designed to get into Office 365, you go there, you log in to Office 365. You should see your Teams app icon right here. So, click on that, and that gets you over to Teams. Now, let's just talk a little bit about this. There's a bunch of different teams. Now, I'm not sure what you actually see whenever you bring this page up, but over here is a way to switch from teams. But this is what you should be looking at. It might ask you if you somehow are in a couple of different teams. I can't imagine that you would be right now. You might have to go to there and look for Long's Lions 2019-2020. Now, when you're looking at this team, we'll call this the team homepage. These over here are called channels. What you will see is right here is the channel that you are in. You're in the general channel, and you will see that channel up here, and then you see the tabs for that channel. I've added other channels over here. You'll see the tabs for them. I have not done anything with those channels. You need to stay in the general channel. Here's what happens. Well, the first tab that we're looking at is the post tab. The post tab is a way for you can actually send me a direct question right here in this tab. You can, and I will see that, and I ask this. So this is a way for you students to directly communicate with me other than email. And it has the other things down here, attachments and stuff like that. I don't know that I really want you putting attachments here because we're going to go over that here in a second. But you can ask questions and stuff like that. Every time I create an assignment, it comes up as a post. So you'll see this post and these assignments on your post page. So it kind of helps you keep updated with the assignments. These assignments came straight out of the lesson plans. Now, the different tabs. You have a file tab. There's a class notebook here. That is not the class notebook we're using, but you'll look over here. There is our class notebook. Then you have the assignments, and then you have the grades. On the assignment page, you might see, so you'll see all the assignments, and you might see even past due assignments. The reason those assignments show up as past due is because I have to go in and actually review these assignments. And so you'll see here's an assignment of your 3 or more stop and jots that are due Thursday. So I have not looked at those or anything else, but you'll see I have to go in and review these assignments for them to come off of your past due assignment list. So some of you, you're say I have done this assignment, but it's still here on my past due list. I didn't realize that I have to review those assignments. All right, so I have to go in and review those assignments for them to come off of your past due assignment list. Now, I can review those assignments and they come off of your past due assignment list, but let's just talk about this. So here are the grades. So here's all the assignments for this week. You'll see, there's no grades posted there. I haven't reviewed any of those assignments. Here, if there is a 0 over here in this, that means that I have actually not seen your assignment. Now, if it says returned, well, I reviewed that page for you, but again, I still have not seen a stop and jot for you from that. Now, I ask you to put the stop and jots over in your class notebook. So look, you can get to the class notebook right here, and you might have to go through a couple of different things like this. But you're going to see, here's our class notebook. And so what I was expecting, for your stop and jots is here in your reading section. And this week I created a page for you. It should be populating here in a second, I think. Yep, stop and jots 427. It's not going to sync that because of where I am. But what I was expecting was for you to create a page that said stop and jots 420 and for your stop and jots to be in there. So if you do not have grades in this section for your stop and jots, that means I have not seen them. All right. So there's the assignments and the grades. Now, this is where this could be a little bit better than going back and forth. If you go to the assignments page, and let's just look at these stop and jots. So here's stop and jots due April 30th. And I want to shout out to Sophia. She figured this out, but she can go in, she clicks on her assignments and the status not turned in or anything, but she can go here and click on this, and in her assignment page, she can attach her stop and jots in here. She actually created her stop and jots on sticky notes like we've been taught in class, and she took pictures of those and uploaded those and posted them in here. And then I was able to directly look at that. Now, here's the thing, see, in this section, when I review your assignment, if I put a grade here and then I hit return, it's going to show that assignment reviewed, and that grade's automatically going to go into your grade book. I didn't really know that the other day. So when I went into the grade book and I posted a grade here, well, on your assignment page, even though there's a grade in the grade book, even on your assignment page, it still came up as past due, even though there was a grade in your grade book. So I have to go in here and review your assignment page for that to come off of your past due assignments. In the math assignments, and again, just kind of a shout out to Sophia. So here in your math assignments, lines and raise segments. Now, see, I've already graded 22 of those assignments, and I've already viewed those. But Sophia figured out that she could copy and paste her percentages right onto this page. And that way, whenever, again, I'm looking at that assignment, I can go ahead and, so if I was looking at this assignment, there's no math assignments other than your GeoCity this week. But if I was looking at your assignment there, then, and your work was attached right here, then I could grade that, put the grade in there, hit return, and it takes it off of your past due assignments, and it puts a grade over into the grade book. For this last week, what you really need to be concerned about is your grades. So if there's not an actual numerical grade in these blocks up here, that means I did not see that assignment. You didn't turn that assignment in correctly, or something went wrong. So you need to kind of get back with me on that. All right. Now, again, not really wanting to change the platform that we're using this week, but understanding that you can post your work into those assignments. And as I'm reviewing them, because I have to review them to get them off of this past due list, then I can grade them right there, and those grades go right into the grade book. So it might be a little bit better platform than trying to go into the notebook. So you have the post page. That's where you can post conversations. You can ask questions to me. Now, this is what I did this week with also the lesson plans and everything else. Right here, I thought there were a bunch of documents right here. Let's see. Okay, for some reason, I'm sorry, they put them into that file. I did not intend for that to happen. So let me go back to that. For this week, you go to the files page, you'll see class materials, and you can click on that class materials, and there's the lesson plans, the reading response letter, and rubric for the reading response letter. Some of you need to look at that. There's the theme poster, there's the GeoCity planning checklist, and there's the classifying quadrilateral chart that you need. All of those are in your class notebook 2019 221, but I just re-put them there. So they're all right there for you to look at. So you got these like 3 different ways this week. All right. So you'd have files right here. So if there's files that I want you to have, then I could put those in there. And again, you have assignments, grades, and then you're able to get to our class notebook also through here. All right. So I hope that helps a little bit with the assignments and the grades. I do think it would be great if you attached your work directly to these assignments. That way, whenever I'm pulling it up and reviewing them, I can grade them right there and don't have to go back and forth. All right. But for right now, also, all of this is going to be in your class notebook. So keep working, keep strong, keep going on, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow at 10:30. So look for that Zoom invitation tomorrow at 10:30. All right, guys, see you later.